One thing I've noticed and realized, and this, of course, is my opinion and how I see this, is that the illegal Zimbabweans that are here in South Africa, they are painting a wrong narrative for the broader scheme of Zimbabwean people. They are painting a very, very wrong, and they are sending a wrong message to the world about Zimbabwean people. Zimbabwe being one of the greatest countries to ever be. When you read about history, you only imagine what has happened to this Zimbabwe. You seem like you were reading about a separate Zimbabwe in the history books, and many can confirm those history books, nothing was omitted, everything there is factual. Zimbabwe was once a great country, greater than even South Africa. That's how great it was before. So today it has become an insignificant joke. Not even an insignificant joke, a significant joke. And it's become an insignificant country that doesn't matter to the greater scheme of global politics. We speak about SADC, we speak about the Southern Africa. They hardly mention Zimbabwe. The countries that are always in a conversation when they speak about progress, speak about the Southern Africa, they always speak about South Africa and Botswana. Zimbabwe, they don't mention it anymore. Even when you listen to a lot of people, of course I'm not saying everyone, a lot of people who speak about global politics, you listen to them speak about, when they speak in topic about the Southern of Africa, the Southern African or the global South, they hardly mention Zimbabwe. You know, it's like when they mention Zimbabwe, they mention it as a negative connotation to the discussion. They mention Zimbabwe as an example of what a country should never be. And the worst part is that with all this repetition, the illegal Zimbabweans who are fleeing their countries, running away, and not just running away, coming to South Africa, committing crimes, doing horrible things, and being caught by the police and being exposed to the public that these people who just caught here committing these crimes are Zimbabweans and they are illegal Zimbabweans. You are adding fire to the fire. You are adding petrol to the fire. So you are not helping the greater scheme of Zimbabwean people. And another issue and another thing is that the Zimbabwean content creators, Zimbabwean so-called representatives, people who are proudly Zimbabwean, doing content, saying they are Zimbabweans. The worst part is that majority of them don't even call out this whole thing. Or Zimbabwean people going to different countries illegally, Zimbabwean people always being the ones doing crime. And I'm not even trying to say all Zimbabwean people. I'm just saying Zimbabwean people get to be caught up in the mix. The worst part is that these people, the content creators representing Zimbabwe, they don't call each other out. They don't call their own people out. They don't call the other Zimbabweans who are doing all of these things out. No, it's like business as usual. So, if your very own people out there in Zimbabwe, your very own leaders, your very own content creators who are proud about you guys, proud about your nationality, proud about you guys as a people, as Zimbabwean people, why are your people not calling you out when you're messing up? Why are your people and the people who are proudly Zimbabweans, hey, put Zimbabwean first? Why are they not calling out the horrible behavior? Why are they not trying to at least call out all of these things Zimbabwean people are accused of? And at least try to come to the conversation with the rest of the world and show that, Yazin, not all Zimbabwean people are as ignorant as the world is painting. Not all Zimbabwean people are as committing crime. Like, there's different, and we know there's different, but where are they? Where are they? If the content creators, the big speakers, majority of them want to come here in South Africa. They want to come here in South Africa, speak a lot, speak out of pocket, and they establish a life here in South Africa, and there's nothing wrong. I'm not even trying to say they shouldn't. There's nothing wrong with that. They come here in South Africa, they establish a life, they go on podcasts, they speak a lot. You know who I'm talking about. There's a lot of them. They speak a lot. They never condemn majority of these actions committed by Zimbabwean people. It has to take some of us to call Zimbabwean people out. People who are, some of us who are not even Zimbabweans. Some of us who try to be in the middle of the discussion when the xenophobia is about to brew up, when the hatred towards you Zimbabweans is about to brew up. We're always in the middle, trying to mitigate xenophobia, trying to mitigate national hatred based on nationality. We are not going to be part of that discussion. We are going to be in the middle. Not going to be choosing side there because you guys, you want to hate. No, I know I'm South African. But I'm African too. I'm very African. This is not something like a political party where you're like, I love this political party. I believe in what it stands for. South Africa is a broader context. It's a broader. South Africa is not a religion, you know. So you can't expect people to be clinging on the nationality of South Africa. And then when they are proudly Pan-Africanist, when they are proudly African people, when they're proudly not xenophobic, when they proudly don't hate foreigners, then you want to brand them. These ones, they're not patriots. And then you can miss out with the patriot nonsense because many of you are not. Anyways, just shouting and speaking nonsense. So, we are here but we're going to call it out. And we're going to call the Zimbabwean content creators. And we're just not going to name them because there's no need. Many people know them. Why are they not calling each other out? Because you are destroying the legacy of Zimbabwe, the great Zimbabwe that was ever there in the history. You know, reading the history about Zimbabwe, about South Africa, about other countries, you know, Mozambique, about Zambia, you realize that Zimbabwe used to be the greatest country. It used to be the best to ever do it. It used to be the best. It used to have so much value. It used to, like, the world used to revolve around Zimbabwe. Of course, not the whole world. What do you think? Like, just put 1 and 2. Hey, the world, what do you mean? Come on, man, moron. So, it is what it is, man. I'm just kind of disappointed in the Zimbabwean people who don't call each other out when Zimbabwean people are committing horrible crimes in different countries. When the Zimbabwean government is doing horrible things to the Zimbabwean people, no one is speaking. These Zimbabwean content creators, they're not speaking. They don't seem to be on the ground understanding the cries of the people. They condone some of these horrible things. Majority of these people, these content creators, these fake supposedly smart people, fake smart, smart ukwendlela. So it is what it is, though. Thank you very much.